Well, hello friends. Today is kind of a sore-ish thing. So I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about Transformers Reactivate, the video game that was supposed to be coming from Splash Games. At the time of recording this, which is like June 15th, there's been no updates on the game since like 2022, 2023. However, we did get some 2-packs of figures. I only got one of these 2-packs. That would be Optimus Prime and SOUNDWAVE. Why did I choose these two over Starscream and Bumblebee? Well, because I care much more about SOUNDWAVE and Optimus than Starscream and Bumblebee. Given these are my two favorite characters coming in a 2-pack together. Obviously, I was going to choose these two. And, yeah, I'm going to set my favorite character from Transformers as a whole, SOUNDWAVE, off to the side. And we're going to take a look at the more exciting one. SOUNDWAVE's transformation is kind of dull, I'll be honest, but I still love it. But we're going to take a look at the more interesting one, Optimus. And he is a big, bad mofo truck. I mean, you look at this grill guard and you know, just fucking, that would hurt. That did hurt, ow. Unfortunately, this video I'm only going to have one comparison. The Rise of the Beast Optimus. The Rise of the Beast's mainline Optimus, whose gas tanks are not out. Yeah. And, you know, you can tell these two are going for two completely different aesthetics. But, yeah, this is a really big, bad, beefy mofo truck. And I'm setting his, weapons off to the side, because these are really the only lackluster part of this figure. You can see, yeah, there is no contest on whose truck mode is better. Yeah, taking Rise of the Beast Prime out of the picture, here we have Reactivate Prime. Now, unfortunately, Reactivate is most likely canceled. So these toys are really the only remnants of the designs that we know of. And if this is exactly what Optimus was going to look like in the game, fuck, this thing would be amazing. This would be a badass character model. Now, if you look at the bed here, he seems to have like thrusters right here, which is interesting. And I don't know, are these Blast Effect compatible? Let's see. I'm reaching over to grab one of my Blast Effects, and let's see. You can squeeze it on. The pegs are too short. I don't know if it's made for these Blast Effects, but you can put them on. And I'm going to answer this question before I get any further. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There, now I don't have to show that. Because it's already done. Okay. But, yeah. Let's take a look at some of those details. Yes, you can see the... Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. That shouldn't be affecting my ability to open. You can see the Matrix, which, yes, is the same Matrix that has come with virtually every Optimus Prime since Earthrise. Deal with it. You've got some nice damage on the grill guard. Kind of reminds me of a Siege a little bit. Some nice looking tires. Nice truck bed that, of course, has no trailer hitch, but you know. And yeah. The kibble management is really good on this guy, in my opinion. It's like, these are the feet. They blend in, honestly, to me. They kind of blend in. And you got a nice Autobot emblem. Nice silver. Some nice silver on the admittedly kind of puny smokes axe, but, you know, it doesn't bother me that much. And then, yeah, there's a lot of that unpainted gray plastic, but you can tell exactly where the budget went. This guy is hefty. I mean, yeah, look at the bottom, you have the faux grill, which is very Earthrise, but, you know, it's also kind of, very MP10 with how the grill works. So there is that. There's a little bit of hint of Masterpiece in here. But yeah, he does roll. Unfortunately, all of his wheels are those clip-on wheels, not the pinned ones, so he doesn't roll quite as smoothly as this Prime here does. But yeah. So let's get on to transformation. Yes, I spin the figures like MGO. Who cares? Where are we going to start with this guy? Place we should definitely start is by untabbing these pieces right here, which sometimes is easier said than done. Moving these little bits off to the side, opening up the hollowness. You're going to want to kind of bring the legs forward a little bit so you can untab them and bring the foot out so you can untab. Oh, shit. You're going to want to open these back sections up first, and then you're going to want to rotate the leg and tab it in. Close that back section, flip it over, flip the foot over. Open this section, unlike how I just did it, and then rotate, which is a very creative way of doing the feet, if I will say so myself. That was very creative. And now we have a Truck mode. So now what you're going to do is you're going to want to come here, kind of spread these. Or, no, you're going to want to come to the front section and move it up like this. Then you're going to want to come in here and spread his arms. You're going to want to come and untab the wind vane. You're going to want to attempt to rotate. I'm doing this completely wrong, in the wrong order, but, you know, whatever. Kind of bring the arms outwards. I need to readjust myself. That sounds wrong. Bring these sections up. Can't remember which way they fold in. I think that it helps if he's actually properly kind of standing. You're going to want to bring the chest down, or the abs, untab the front wheels, spin them in, and bring these sections down. Then you're going to want to come in here, fold these side sections in, then fold the faux grill up, very Earthrise. Bring the chest around, tab it in, bring the arms around, bring the head up, and now we can work on the backpack. You're going to want to fold this piece in, fold this up, then fold that up and fold these sections in. They will tab into the wind vane like this. Bring it up and tab it in. We're not done yet. Take the arms, rotate them 180. Bring this panel around like this and close it up. Bring the panel around, arm around, close it up. And there we have Transformers Reactivate Optimus Prime. And wow, this guy does not disappoint. He looks freaking amazing. Like, bring him in so you can see. There's a lot of mechanical detailing all throughout this guy. Like, all throughout him. Even in his face. Like, damn. This guy looks freaking amazing. And you know, the back. The back's the back. You know. No one ever displays their figures facing the wall. But even then, this is a pretty clean backpack, other than the ladders, basically. That's what they look like. There. But yeah. Articulation for Prime. His arms rotate a full 360. I need to move the camera back. His head is on a ball joint. Can do a full 360. A little bit of wiggle, a little bit of waggle. Can look up a little bit. If you use the transformation hinge, he can look up a lot farther, but that also takes his neck with it. His arms can move up that far. You have bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend at the arms that would go both way, but the panel restricts that. You do have, it sounds like ratcheted wrists, which is cool. You do have waist rotation. The legs can kick forward that far. They can kick back. They could kick back more, but the backpack is getting in the way. You do have thigh rotation. And you do have... You do have a good range of motion in the knee. And you have breakage level of ankle tilt. Which is really cool. And like I showed off before, you do have the matrix. It is removable. He cannot hold it, but it's there. But yeah. This guy is really cool. And of course you do have his weapons, which, like I said, are the only lackluster part. The handle is just way too short. You can plug it into his hand. It's not like it's gonna fall out if you know... If you do it enough, yeah, it will, because the handle is so short. It only goes into, like, half of his hand. Like, you can't even see it from his thumb. But, you know, you can do that. And you have his axe, which, you know, looks great from the front, if you're using it like that. But, and, you know, if you're viewing it from the front or certain side angles, it looks good, but then, yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna use his axe, you're gonna want it, you know, like, in a position like this. Because that's where it looks best, because otherwise, you can just totally see out of his hand. Like I said, that's the only, like, lackluster part of this figure for me. Yeah, all in all, I really like this Optimus Prime. He is really good. Weapon storage, you can plug his weapons into the ports right here, or right into his legs, like in vehicle mode. You can just plug them on right there, and plug them on right there, which is nice. But setting Optimus off to the side, we have my favorite character in Transformers history, SOUNDWAVE. I can't tell you why, I've just always felt almost inexplicably linked to SOUNDWAVE. That sounds really stupid, but it's true. I could always relate to him a lot more than I could, you know, a nearly flawless leader. Granted, he still gave the best speeches and made me want to fight the Decepticons myself, but, you know. Yeah, SOUNDWAVE is an armored surveillance truck, which is really nice. I really like him. He's got some nice black windshields, a nice armored windshield right here. The chest, which is the hood, I actually kind of like that. He's got a nice grill guard. Blue rims on the black wheels, which again, yes, are clip, not pin, but he can still roll pretty good. Again, not as freely as Rise of the Beast Prime, but you know. Size comparison. Size comparison. Anyway, that Prime can go off to the side, but yeah. And he's got his cannon, which, like I showed off, is blast effect compatible. He's got a nice radar dish. He's got his other gun, which, you know, you can have facing forward or anything. I have found a way to store it. It's not official, and it definitely rattles around, but you can, sorry, that was my hair. You can just kind of take it and shove it right in there. It's not official, but you can do it if you desperately need weapon storage for SOUNDWAVE. But yeah, look at, and removing his shoulder cannon for a second. Yeah. There's the back. You know, taillights could have used a little bit of paint, but it's not something Hasbro does very often, so. And the gun can, you know, move up, down, can rotate, obviously. The, I don't know, solar panel, dish, whatever, can move back. It can collapse if you want. Yeah, all in all, I really like this figure. Now to the only slightly disappointing part to me, the transformation. You can leave the shoulder cannon attached. You don't ever have to take it off. But you're going to want to start by taking the back and untabbing it, bring it forward. If you're storing the gun in there like I do, just take it out and finish untabbing things and flipping it forward till you have this. You can go ahead and take these sections, flip them up, take the tires and flip them in, flip that down. That is the transformation step I really like and wish they would do more, because that is actually really cool. Anyway, do that. Untab his legs and rotate them 180. Rotate them 180. You're going to want to come to this giant shell. Untab his arms and bring them out. Untab his arms and bring them out. You are going to want to sort of bend it right here at the hood. Bring that down as much as it can. As much as it can. Bring it up. Come in here, push out his head. Like that. You're going to want to take the wheels, bring them in, just kind of bring them up like that. And then you're going to want to, you know, bring this down the rest of the way and collapse the backpack. It should tab in. Mine doesn't always, but you know, it should. It should. But yeah, here is SOUNDWAVE in his robot mode. And, you know, I really like Reactivate SOUNDWAVE. I honestly do. He's not the best SOUNDWAVE in my opinion, but I still really like him. The biggest complaint I've seen people say is, you know, oh, he's got skinny limbs and a fucking massive wart for a backpack. Yeah, he does. But I still like this figure. This figure is really nice to me. Let's take a look at some of the details. Again, got all that nice mechanical detailing everywhere. The nice chest, which becomes the hood. The head, that head sculpt is fucking amazing. Let's bring the cannon up. That is amazing. And you got some nice detail on the arms. The top is basically just the top of the car. Side, wart for a backpack, and the back of the car. Yeah, his legs are slightly hollow, but it's also kind of filled up by the legs, or by by the legs, by the tires, so, you know, it's even. But yeah, articulation, the head is on a ball joint. It's a little hard to access, but, you know, the cannon can, you know, articulate if you want it to. The, give me a sec, I need to reposition again. Shoulders are on a ball joint, then go up that far. You can rotate 360. They can wibble wabble a little bit. Do be careful, ball joints do famously break down very quickly over time. Yeah. The elbows, you get slightly over 90 degrees of bend. You get some bicep rotation, though it is extremely tight and often pops it off the mushroom peg, at least on mine. And you do get some hand rotation. You do get a full 360 waist rotation. Legs can kick forward on a nice dropping hinge. The only trade-off is that he can't move his legs back. Yeah, to, you know, make sure you didn't have to have a skirt panel, which would, you know, interrupt the movement. What they did was they had this hinge kind of drop down while you move it, which is really nice. Ample articulation forwards without breaking up the detailing or needing a skirt panel. Really nice. Again, only trade-off is you can't kick backwards. His legs kick out about that far before the sculpting of this gets in the way of this. You do get thigh rotation, obviously, as it's part of the transformation. You do get a nice deep knee bend. And you do get, once again, this one's stiff, you know, decent level of ankle tilt. But yeah. Now, let's talk about his weapon. His weapon is just basically his G1 weapon, with these sides being a lot bigger. There's a hole right here. I thought at first you could take it and plug it into his cannon, but no, that is way too small. But yeah. Also, you can have him hold his shoulder cannon if you want. Hey, it's up to you. Or you can have him hold his concussion blaster. Which, yeah. Or if you don't want him holding it, there are these little cutouts on each side. And there's these cutouts, or in these tabs on his legs. Which you can, if you get it right, can tab his weapon into. Which is nice. I really like that. Yeah. All in all, I really like these figures. Am I glad I chose them over the Bumblebee and Starscream set? Yeah. I really like these guys. Optimus is badass. Soundwave is awesome. Yeah, a little lackluster in the transformation department, but the detailing makes up for it, in my opinion. So guys, that has been my look at the Transformers Reactivate 2-pack, Optimus and Soundwave. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.